This is the 2022 Chevrolet Blazer, a larger two-row SUV for folks who need a bit more room. Get in, it's time for Family Wheels. The motive power for Family Wheels is not petrol or electricity, it's you. Take a moment to give our reviews a like, it helps spread the word. And at the same time, become a subscriber and click the little bell to be notified of each program. Any thoughts? Share them in a comment. Thanks. Chevrolet has already announced a 2023 Blazer, nearly 1 year ahead of calendar 2023, part of an industry trend trying to generate buzz. But this is not the next big thing. The changes are mainly to the front fascia, which is already a strong but tasteful design. Otherwise, it's the same two-row midsize SUV. There are two engines available in the Blazer lineup. We've got the V6, which has a little over 300 horsepower. It's mated to a 9-speed transmission, and the whole setup is extremely smooth. Well, General Motors has been famous for its V6s for many years. The base engine, 228 horsepower, is it? That's a turbocharged 4, and of course, it's going to be easier on gas. If you've been interested in cars long enough, you might remember when the V6 was the economical alternative to the gas-guzzling V8. Well, there aren't many V8s left today, are there? And now it is the Turbo 4 that is the economical alternative to the V8. However, the Blazer is missing something, and that is the whole lineup doesn't have a hybrid option. Further economy. Just this spring, General Motors announced an all-electric version of the Chevy Blazer. We might be driving what is one day considered to be a quaint and old-fashioned a V6. But again, the theme is smoothness, wind it up and go. And it just couples perfectly with the 9-speed transmission as well as the really nicely tuned suspension. The handling is good, and surprisingly so for a fairly large vehicle. The ride of the Blazer is really smooth. We're going over a fairly long stretch of heavily patched road here that's being worked on by city crews. And yeah, you can... Excellent brakes, by the way. It's comfortable here in the driver's seat of the Blazer, and I go out of my way to mention that because I've had this complaint about a previous Chevy I tested, and that is the seat cushion is on the short side. Nonetheless, I was able to adjust the seat height-wise, rake, all the rest of it, and the steering wheel adjustments to get quite comfortable here. I've got heated seats, but there is no heated steering wheel. This one is plastic and feels cheap. You regular viewers of Family Wheels will know that I'm big on brake hold. I think it's an essential, a must-have with all the stop-and-go driving we do these days. Don't have it on this vehicle, although we do have engine shut-off at stoplights to save at least a bit of fuel. Overall, the interior of the Blazer is well done. It's not opulent, but it is comfortable and well laid out. I particularly like these HVAC vents because you can adjust the temperature by turning the outer ring. That's clever. The Blazer is up against strong competition in the midsize SUV class. An incomplete list includes the Nissan Murano, Volkswagen Atlas, Subaru Outback, and Hyundai Santa Fe. And the latter is also offered as a hybrid or plug-in hybrid. And for not a lot more than the price of our review vehicle, the luxuries of the Hyundai Palisade and Kia Telluride are tempting choices. And this, of course, is the reason people buy the next size up in a two-row SUV, storage space. The Blazer here has no problem handling our standard load of 3 bags of groceries, a backpack, and a stroller. Additionally, we have releases for the rear seats on either side, an electrical outlet here on the right. Underneath, there's a spare tire, always a welcome sight, plus several very useful storage bins. Attesting to the roominess of the Blazer, we've got a rear-facing child seat behind me. That's the one that takes up the most space. Up front, nice and comfortable. My knees are several inches away from the glove box. I'm 5 feet 11 inches tall, 180 centimeters. There is decent room in the back of the Blazer for an adult. My knees are well clear of the seat in front of me, which is set up for me. The seats are adjustable as well as for rake. The seats are not heated. Additionally, we have the typical HVAC vents in the center, as well as USB A and C ports. Well, there you have it, the 2022 Chevrolet Blazer. What do you think? Leave a comment. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'm Richard Detman, and I'll see you next time on Family Wheels.